Hello students, welcome to our next video tutorial of engineering drawing subject. From today onwards we will start a new unit, sections of solids. Topic again, sections of solids. When we start about a new topic, you remember we will follow the concept of solving and knowing the things with the help of 5 W's. 5 W's. I hope you all remember this. First W, the word or a question word which start with letter W. What? What question gives meaning, exact meaning. So in that case, what is sections of solids or what are sections of solids? Splitting the words first, sections. What do you mean by section? What do you mean by section? Section is nothing but it's a part of large composition. Section is nothing but it's a part of large composition. See, we have a large composition part, right? This is large and this is part. Let me make it simple. Your class, right? So for example, first year mechanical students of 120 strength are divided into 2 sections, 2 parts. Hope you remember, section is nothing but part of large composition. Now full, what do you mean by sections of solids? Now what do you mean by solids? Right, solids are nothing but 3-dimensional objects, where we have discussed earlier about the introduction of projections of solids. Now mainly we will focus on these solids as prism, pyramid, cone and cylinder. Let me briefly recall about these 4 solid objects. Prism. Remember, prism is a kind of polyhedra where having 2 equal bases in the form of any shape like square, pentagon, hexagon, etc. And from each side of the base, what we call rectangular faces are raised to meet. Right? Now I am showing you a kind of prism. It's called square prism. Bottom square, top square. From each side of the 2 bases, rectangular faces are raised. Square prism. That is first object. As per our syllabus, we have to focus on these 4 objects, solid objects. Pyramid. Pyramid is also kind of polyhedra where having 1 base in the form of any shape like square, pentagon, hexagon, etc. And from each side of the base shape, rectangular faces are raised to meet at a single point which is called as apex. Right? I hope you all remember pyramid. Pyramid, right? I am showing you the pyramid. A pyramid is a kind of polyhedra having single base. Here, pentagon. From each side of the pentagon, triangular faces. Triangular faces are raised to meet at single point which is called as apex. This is called as pentagonal pyramid. Square pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, like this. Now another kind of object, cone. Cone, I hope you all remember, it's a kind of solid of revolution. Solids of revolution where an equilateral triangle rotated at 360 degrees. An equilateral triangle rotated at 360 degrees use a form of cone. Right? I don't have a solid object but cone. Hope you all remember this. Just recall. Now one more, cylinder. Cylinder is also one kind of solids of revolution where a rectangular plane is rotated for 360 degrees to form a cylinder. Right? Why I am giving you this? Just I am trying to recall you the objects which we are supposed to discuss in this unit. Prism, pyramid, cone and cylinder. Now actually where we are here, what do you mean by sections of solids? Section is nothing but part. Right? Now in this unit we are supposed to discuss about parts of the solids. Sections are nothing but parts of the solids. Right? How that parts are formed. How that parts are formed is nothing but our entire unit content. How that parts are formed. Now here you have to know the meaning simple. What are sections of solids? Sections of solids are nothing but the parts of different solids here, nothing but prism, pyramid, cone right? When you part them, when we divide them, how they look like. When you part them and when you divide them, how they look like. That is our sections of solid. What is sections of solids? Right? Sections of solids is nothing but the place where solids are cut or solids are made at different parts. Right? When they are made at different parts, how they look like. How they look like after parting, after cutting, after dividing. That's what here. What is sections of solids? I hope you all clear with what. Section is nothing but part of large composition. Sections of solids nothing but part of the solids when they are cut. When they are cut, how they look like. That is what our concept. Now what? Now next one is when. When you have to know about these sections of solids. We'll see technically. Now see, you remember solids of projections of solids. When we are drawn projections of solids by taking the solid objects at different positions, right? It may be on HP, inclined to HP, inclined to VP, etc., right? See, first of all, let me show. This is the front face of a square prism. When it goes for three-dimensional, right, I can just draw it like this for three-dimensional, and edges about which are at back side, I am supposed to show with the help of these lines which are called as hidden lines. See, when we are doing projections of solids, back side edges or sides which are not visible from front side are shown with the help of hidden lines, or will be mentioned with the help of hidden lines. But there are some parts, there will be some parts where we need to give more detail about that part which is inside of the object. You got that point? There are some parts which are inside of an object where we need to give more detail. How you can give detail is nothing but by cutting it or by sectioning it. Right? Now, simple, when we have to go for this concept of section of solids is nothing but when we have to give more details of the parts which are inside, not backside, which are inside of an object, then we will go for the concept which is nothing but sections of solids. Understand? What is sections of solids? When we have to use sections of solids. Hope you all understand. When you are supposed to give more details of a particular object which is inside of the object, or which is inside of any other mechanical part, right? That's your sections of solids when you have to use. Right. Next, what, when, where practically we can apply this technically. For example, civil engineers, see, I'm just showing a building plan. If it is your house, entrance, you will have hall, right? Here you will have bedroom, hall, kitchen, whatever, one more bedroom, right? When you are entering here, you can see only your hall, bedroom, kitchen, etc., right? This is the plan. But when you have to see inside without going there, right? What we will do is, we will cut this place of your house. Civil engineering example. When you cut here, when I try to remove all these things, then what will happen? I can directly see from this place bedroom inside, kitchen inside, and whatever other master bedroom here. As we said, when we are going to use sections of solids, when we have to show in detail of any part which is inside. Now, example, civil engineering, every engineering, right, every branch of engineering will be using sections of solids. Like same way, if you go for mechanical, right, I'm going for a bike, right, handle, engine, etc., right. See, if I have to show very good detail of the engine part, I have to cut it for half. I have to remove this. When I am looking from here, I can see engine inside. Engine inside. What are there engine inside? Example, you know engine inside what will be there? Piston rod, cylinder, crankshaft. These are terminologies may be new, but inside cylinder what's happening? That can be easily viewed or that can be easily shown with the help of this concept called sections of solids. Where is nothing but its application. What, when, where, who, you might be knowing about this answer. Who will be doing these sections of solids? Obviously, engineers who are having and who wants to know about the details of inside. He may be a civil engineer, he may be mechanical, he may be electrical, electronics, anyone, right? Who? What, when, where, who, whom, why? Why we have to, when and why gives the same answer. Why we have to use this concept of sections of solids is nothing but when we are supposed to know more about the details which are inside any particular object, we will use this concept, sections of solids. Beyond all these things, 5 W's, there is one more 1 W which you all know, a question word which ends with W, which is how. How you have to do the concept of sections of solids, right? How you have to take the concepts to show the inside parts very easily. How is nothing but a step-by-step procedure where you have to show. Now, to start with how, let me take the example of cone, right? Cone, when we are looking from front side, how it looks like rectangle. It looks like rectangle. See, I am just drawing a rectangle which is on the ground, nothing but horizontal plane. You all know this. Horizontal plane, cone. Now, thing is that I have to cut it. I have to cut it by something, right? If I have to cut a mango, what I need a knife. If I have to cut a mango, I need a knife. Now, same way, to cut it, we need something, right? Something which is nothing but cutting plane, which is nothing but it's called as cutting plane, right? See, the cutting object which is used to section the solid, right? That's called as cutting plane or section plane. What it is called as cutting plane or section plane. Simple, nothing but see this. This is the cone. I have to cut it. I need something sharp, right? You know now knife how it will be. It will be a sharp plane. Same way here. It's called a cutting plane which is very flat and very thin. Very flat and very thin. It will come and cut here. It will come and cut here. This is called as cutting plane, or you have to remember these terminologies. Cutting plane or section plane. Cutting plane or section plane. You have to imagine this, right? Depending upon the location given, you have to imagine this and you have to cut it, right? When you cut it, see, let me show how to draw it. How to draw it. See, this is a cone. This is cutting plane. When you are looking from the front side, how this cutting plane is looking like? It's looking like a line, right? It's looking like a line. I'll just draw it as a line. I'm cutting here. Now this is called as I said, section plane. Now after cutting, what will happen? There will form some section. What section it will form? The surface which is produced by cutting an object, removing the top portion, right? Cutting an object and removing the top portion. The remaining portion is called as section. Remaining portion is called as section. See, here I have cut, and I'm using one more black, bottom. This part, it's another name, it's called as section. After dividing, two parts. It may be two part or another, right? Remove the top portion with the help of section plane, and the remaining portion is called as section. The surface which is produced by cutting the object with the help of section plane. The surface which is produced by cutting the object with the help of section plane is called as section. What it is called? It's called as section. See, it is generally denoted. It is indicated with the help of section lines. Whatever this section lines, they are denoted with the help of lines. Now, one more important thing you have to remember here. When you are cutting this particular place, removing, we will be able to see some place. As I said, when we have to use the sections of solids, when we have to see some details. At this core level, at this height, when I have cut using section plane, bottom is section. Now when I remove this place, how it will look like? You know, core, when I cut here, remove this, the view which I am able to see, here, it will be as like a circle, right? As like a circle. This is called as sectional view. Cone when cut by a plane, which is called a section plane, parallel to its base, right? When you cut it, remove it. The bottom, which is nothing but, it's called part, nothing but section, part. This is also a section part, removed. Now here, when you remove, whatever the view which we can see, which is at particular this place, it will be a circle of lesser diameter when compared to the base part. Now this particular part is called as sectional view. That particular part is called as what? Sectional view. See, I hope you all understand how you have to do the concept of sections of solids is nothing but by drawing section plane, by drawing section, and by drawing the sectional view. This sectional view here, it gives, it will call as true shape of section. What it is called as? It is called as true shape of section. This terminology you have to remember. You have to use this terminology when you are drawing true shape of the section. Now, if you remember or recall, this concept already we have just generally discussed at conic sections. Remember conic section, right? We have taken same cone base, cutting parallel to this. Here forms shape circle. Cutting parallel to one of the generators. Here form the shape ellipse. Cutting parallel to the axis forms parabola, right? Cutting hyperbola. Same, right? The same concepts. Just you have to remember. Now, how that elliptical shape here I have shown, how it looks. That's nothing but section, right? That entire concept is sections of solids. So here, importantly, what we have to remember is three things. To solve a problem on sections of solids, you have to really know about three things. First and foremost is section plane. Right? Section plane. Plane, you know, projections of planes we have. Plane is a flat surface which is having negligible thickness. This section plane is used to cut the solid objects at the required place. How it looks like? It looks like a line. It looks like a line depending upon its positions. This section plane, generally what happens, location. Now if you take my palm as HP, this section plane is parallel to HP. When you are looking from here, it looks like a straight line. Now here, HP, vertical, parallel to whiteboard, vertical plane, right? In the front view, it may look like a square or rectangle, but in the top view, it will look like a line. How to represent this, right? This section plane is usually represented with the help of its traces. What is that? Traces. You know traces? Traces is nothing but the imaginary part or imaginary line which will be observed on the plane when you take back onto the intersection. See, now this horizontal plane, section plane, cutting plane is parallel to HP. Now parallel to HP means no horizontal trace. If you take back this, it will form which trace? Vertical trace. So how it denotes is nothing but as per BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, I have just drawn a line here, right? It is not indicated or denoted by a line. Section plane is denoted with the help of dash dot. You may ask here, sir, already we are using this kind of denotation as per BS for part of axis line representation. Now thing here you have to observe here is last part is thick, center part thin, and again last part thick. This is the style of representing your section plane in terms of its trace. So I am just showing palm, horizontal plane, cutting plane or section plane parallel to. Now it forms trace which is noted by VT, nothing but it's called as vertical trace. I hope you all understand. When you are trying to cut a solid object with the help of some plane which is called as cutting plane or section plane, right? It should be shown in the form of a line, right? Depending upon its location, right? That depending upon it may be parallel to HP, right? Parallel to VP, inclined to HP, inclined to VP. We will discuss these cases further, right? Now that is nothing but trace. See here, half or edge part, last part is shown with the help of thick, middle part is shown with the help of thin. It is represented by trace, vertical trace. That is the first thing which you have to understand and you have to draw whenever a question is asked. Now, second important thing which you have to remember is this one, section. Section is nothing but the divided part. Now, as example, when I have shown you code, remove top, bottom part. That how to show this section? See, it's simple. Means when I have made a cut with the help of red, remove bottom portion, I can directly show you. Same way, see if it's a square prism, right? When I am taking section plane parallel to HP, when I have cut, right? When I remove that part, bottom part, it will be another form of a rectangle, half part of rectangle. Now, how it has to be shown? See, it is to be shown with the help of lines. Section is shown with the help of lines, right? From where these lines will start? From the coincidence points of object and the section plane. Remember this. Sections are to be drawn in any of the views, front view or top view, depending upon the question. Those are to be represented in the form of lines, where those lines will start at intersection of section plane and object. See, I have cut here bottom, I am showing it as section. I am removing the top portion. For this, when I cut here, remove this, and I will show the bottom part as section. See, where it is actually shown, right? Where it is actually shown means when you come to the question, you will understand better about this definition. See, if I take this square, if I cut it vertical with the help of vertical plane, now what will happen? It will divide it into two parts like this, right? So what happened when half portion is removed like this? Remaining half portion. See, whatever the points this is being cut, right? That all entire part is called as section. It is obtained by projecting on another plane. Obtained by projecting on another plane. See, let me show you. Let me erase this. A simple three-dimensional figure I will draw and show you. As I said, it's square prism. Now what I am showing you is this square prism is being cut vertically like this. Now how it will cut? Here. Can you see this? I hope I am doing good with the help of drawing. I am cutting this particular place. When I am cutting this particular place, it has intersected, the section plane intersected at this point, this point, this point, and same way when I have cut here, this point also it will get intersected. Now these 4 points, when you join them in sequence, these 4 points, when you join them in sequence, it will form a shape which is equal to the front view rectangle. Right? Don't get too confused. Section is nothing but the part which is to be shown when a section plane cuts the object. Now, how it is shown? It is shown with the help of lines, right, from the points which are drawn in sequence of the intersection of the cutting plane. Right now here, so in this, how you can show is nothing but, you know already it's a cone. Now when I cut here section plane, I have cut here section plane. When I cut here, what will happen? Towards the entire surface, it will cut. At each intersection point, it will show a shape of circle. That is what here section is. Right? Section is nothing but a place where you have to draw the lines from the intersection of section plane cutting and the object. That is the second important section. And third one, again I have already explained, that is sectional view or true shape. True shape of section. Sectional view, this circle is sectional view, this entire view after cutting, it's called sectional view. True shape of section, right? How you will get true shape of the section? See, true shape is nothing but, here when I have removed this particular area, right? Small circle, which is nothing but it's called as true shape of the section. It depends upon, see this, for this square prism, if I made a cut here, then I can have one more square here, which is nothing but here, which I am showing you. That's called true shape of the section. Section removed, here you can see true shape. It differs from object to object. For example, I am showing, see this is a cylinder, right? Cylinder, I am cutting here. What is this? This is section plane, which is important, which is to be shown with the help of line outside, trace, vertical trace. Now here bottom portion, that is section. Now here sectional true shape. When I have cut here, what shape I can see? This is true shape. It differs from object to object. Right? When you go and solve the problems, you will understand more and more very easily. Finally, just concluding the introduction part, I just explained you what is sections of solids. Right? Section is nothing but part of larger composition, part of objects, nothing but division of objects. Objects of what? Prism, pyramid, cone, and cylinder. Now, when and where or who you will do this sections of solids means whenever you have to show the details of the object which are inside, right? That is the importance of sections of solids, when and where, right? Who? Nothing but our technical people. Examples I have given. It's a building plan and some mechanical engine. How is nothing but this is the procedure. We have to go through the sections of solids with the help of three parts. First one is section plane, important, right? The cutting plane which is used to cut the object, right, for making it into section. That section plane denoted with the help of trace, a line, thick, thin, thick line. Now after cutting the remaining portion, second one, it's called as section. How it is drawn is nothing but it is drawn in the form of lines which are starting from intersection of section plane and object sections. Now when you draw or cut or remove the top portion, bottom remaining portion here, the place where you will be able to see what is actually inside, nothing but its true shape of the section. Mainly three things. Whenever your question is asked, you have to really answer with section plane, its location and its trace. Section after cutting, what will be the object. Object when it is cut, true shape, how it will be after cutting that particular part. Clear? I hope you all will understand this simple concept with the object shown, cone and prism. When you enter into the problems, how you will solve the problems is problems with the help of location of the section plane, right? Prisms, section plane parallel to HP, parallel to VP, right? This is section plane, inclined to HP, perpendicular to VP. Section plane, what is this? Inclined to VP, perpendicular to HP. Depending upon section plane location and the object location, we will solve problems to have knowledge on how to show the sections of solids. Hope you all understand. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. Clear? Thank you. Jai Hind.